Hey guys, this is your girl Lynette from D.A.L.S Credit Solutions. Today is July 14th, Credit Tip Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm praying all is well. Just want to know how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are staying safe. What's going on, Ward? Ward says he's first. Let me see. So give you time for everyone to come on. Please click like, share. It is Credit Tip Tuesday. What's going on, everybody? I'm very grateful for everyone that's coming on. Jesus, let me see. Hi, everybody. Where everybody calling, tuning in from? Hi. Let me see. No, I shared it twice to my own timeline. My fault. If you guys can share it to different groups. Let me see. Want to give you guys the floor tonight. Tika, you know we had some issues this week with people talking about, you know, my team. Everybody should know that's coming on that I am a die-hard Eagles fan. Like, I stopped talking to Dallas fans effective, you know, as of August 1st. I don't speak to them anymore. So, you know how I am. I'm very petty over my Eagles. What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Lynette, Credit Tip Tuesday. I want to give you guys a chance to ask questions. Last week, I ended the live pretty fast. My father passed during the live, so I had to end. I did do a live Friday, and Black Girls got good credit too. Yes, that is that Scorpio in me. Jesus. You know, so, hi, dear. Oh, well, thank you. I took a bath. That's why I look the way I look. It's like, no, I'm just young. I always bathe, but I took a bath for everybody. But much love and support for everybody during this trying time in my life. Again, I was on last Friday. I lost my dad while I was on. Guys, please click and share. I didn't get a chance to give everybody the floor, a chance to ask questions. Let's get started. It's Tuesday, July 14th, Credit Tip Tuesday, open floor. Salute the tax general. What's going on, the notary? She's on. I thank you guys again for the love. Let's get started, everybody. You know, we have, I normally, throw a topic out there and then, I'll ramble off, and I don't want to do that. The goal is for you guys to get free education every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Credit Tip Tuesday is for those that want to do credit restoration on their own. They want to have the knowledge to do it. A lot of people can't afford, the process, so they want to do it on their own. There's other resources as well. Black girls have good credit too. Jasmine Patton, Sean Martin. We all, we give out answers within the group. But this is you guys' times. I sit on here and, I give as much knowledge as possible. And if I don't know, I will find out and tell you. I will get back with you, or you guys can inbox me. So, somebody throw a topic out there and let's have a discussion about it. Or, you guys look at your reports and see what questions you have. It can range from inquiries to medical bills, repossessions, state-by-state case with repossessions, student loans, Anything you guys want to talk about, co-signers. A lot of people are, hey, baby. My buddy Latrice is on. Tika's on. Yeah, there's Dom. Everybody's on. Missed payments. A lot of people, you know, things are happening with the pandemic as far as missing payments. You guys make sure you call the creditors and, you know, get payments either deferred or, you know, postponed for a couple of months while, you know, as far as the pandemic. Missed payments are extremely vital. You cannot miss a payment. A missed payment is 35% of your overall credit score. So if you miss a payment, it can plunge you 20, 30, 40, 50 points at a time. And if you weren't compliant with, you know, doing your part as far as calling a creditor and things like that, you guys can miss a payment and it can stay on the report. When you're disputing missed payments on any category, make sure that you generate a letter that's based on your situation. Because if you don't, again, they will, you know, deny the missed payment. Always, 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 you know, call and follow up if you think you want to be late on your payments. Don't ignore it. If you know you don't have the funds, call the creditor, say, hey, can I get a 15-day extension? Can I get a 20-day extension? And don't just let it go. If you let it go, it will stick for 7 years. Or, you know, you hire someone or investigate it yourself. So, but again, be, you know, mindful. If they extended credit to you or gave you a loan, anything of that nature, if you're not able to make the payment, make sure you call. Now, if the missed payment is something that you couldn't control, like if you were too ill to call, or you've been with a company for 5-6 years, and especially a credit card company, and they fail to remove the payment, then there are certain ways that you can go about it. If you have a credit card, you know, you can file with the Federal Trade Commission. If the actual credit card is through a credit union, you file a complaint through the National Credit Union Association. If it's a federal credit union, you file it through the National Credit Union Association. If it's a state credit union, you file the complaint through the state. So, credit bureaus cannot get late payments off under no circumstances. You can send 300 letters 400 times. They're not going to remove it, because the way they do in their investigations, everything is electronic through the credit bureaus. It's called the e-Oscar, 3 to 4 digit code. They verify you. If it's yours, it's going to come back verified, updated, and it will never be deleted. So don't send late payments, disputes to the credit bureaus. You will be hamster wheel. It will continue to roll and roll and roll. And you want to spend a whole lot of money on certified letters that's either not going to get a response or a stamp through TransUnion or Equifax. You have to deal with feds when it comes to late payments because, again, there's a lot of guidelines associated with it. Everybody that's coming on, please like and share. Let me see. I had another question. Student loans. Student loans is becoming difficult to remove at this time because of COVID. Now, people will say, I can get student loans removed off your credit. Okay, look at my face. Yeah. Anyway, the way you get student loans off your credit, if the school closed down, if the school was under federal investigations for things that were not compliant to, you know, the Department of Education and things like that. If you were in school, enrolled, graduated, didn't graduate, signed promissory notes, they're going to stay. Now, if you have late payments on your student loans and you have multiple student loans on the account, okay, the first thing you need to look at, and my mentee's on here because we just had this discussion, is if the account numbers are the same on each one of your student loans. It doesn't matter what date of disbursement that the funds were allotted to you. You can get all those student loans to one student loan. So for example, if you have 10 accounts with 10 of the same 10 accounts, 10 account numbers that are the same, you file a dispute through the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to ask them, why are the accounts repeatedly over and over again on my credit report? It looks bad because it's only one account with that many late payments. So I'll go over that again. If you have student loans on your credit report, the first thing you need to look at is the account number. If the account numbers are the same, you need to file a dispute if it's more than one. So if, for instance, I looked at a credit report today, the person has student loans on it. They have 14 accounts with student loans with the same account number with 3 late payments. So instead of it looking like one account with 3 late payments, it looked like one account with 32 late payments. So you have to understand they cannot repeatedly publish information on your credit that many times. So I hope that helped. Let me see. All right. Co-signers. I see something about co-signers. A lot of people co-sign for cars, loans, anything. You guys have to be, when you're co-signer, the definition of a co-signer is you are equally responsible for the payment if the payment is missed. However, a lot of people are being bombarded into co-signing for vehicles, so the actual person that's selling the car is gaining a sale. Well, if you co-sign for an individual and you wasn't made aware that the person had a compromised credit score and, didn't have enough money to be, funded the entire loan, and you wasn't made aware of this, then there's an issue. First of all, that's called unfair sales practice or unfair deceptive trade in certain states. You have to look it up. So for instance, if I co-sign for anyone and they tell me that, well, we need you to co-sign, show me your ID and your pay stubs, I give them this information, and the person that I co-sign for still have an APR on a car loan, for example, for 21%. What was the reason for me co-signing? What was the reason for me co-signing? So if it doesn't improve the person's chances of getting the car at a lower rate, if you go on the loan equally and you guys are both between 18, 19, 21%, that's called the unfair sales practice. Because if the person that initially wanted to get the car couldn't get it on their own, why add a person that their credit is just as bad as the person getting the loan? So you cannot, if you're going on as a cosigner, you're supposed to better the person's chances of getting a loan at a lower rate and also at a better APR. If you're getting a loan with someone and you're still paying 21% and your credit is just as bad as the person getting the car, there's no reason the loan should be given, because you're putting both parties at jeopardy to gain a sale. It's called unfair sales practices. You cannot do that. That is against the law. Let's see. What time is it? So 7:15. Any other topics, questions, anything, guys? All right. We talked about student loans, co-signers, missed payments. So how many people shared the live that's on now? Let me see. If you have an account closed for 7 years, let me see. If you have an account closed to 7 years, do you pay it or wait it up? Okay, so when you say you have an account closed for 7 years, it depends on what type of account. If it's a bankruptcy, it could last 10 to 20 years, 10, 15 years. If you have student loans, They don't go away ever, because the IRS owns them, the federal government. If you have car loans and things like that, you would just have to dispute it to get it off due to the time that's on there. Now, it depends on the last date of your payment. So if you had the account August 2012, but you made a final payment, okay, if you made a final payment September 2016, the 7 years starts from the last payment. So you got to remember that. So if your account is closed and you're not able to pay the entire debt, the account date starts from the last payment made. So that's when the 7 years start. It doesn't start when the date that's open. If a payment was made within that time frame, it starts from the last date the item was paid on. Let's see, collections, revolving credit. Everybody know credit cards is one of my favorite. However, if your credit cards are in collections, you need to ask the actual collection agency, if you pay the debt, would they remove the account off your credit report? If they say no, you need to honestly dispute it in a way that it can be removed, because again, the credit cards hold all five of the components of the credit report. So you're getting a double whammy when you have a credit card that's closed and a credit card account that's in collections. That's why you take a plunge the way you do. So you have to understand that if you have a credit card and the account is closed and it says transfer to another lender, you need to look at the credit report and see if it's in collections. If it's in collections, you're getting hit twice on your credit report in a bad way. So it's in the credit card category as closed, as a charged off bad debt. And it's now in the collections category that's even just as bad as a charge off, but it's in a collection activity, in the collector's collection department. So if you are trying to get rid of that credit card debt off your credit report, you need to ask the collection agency, will you remove the actual account once I pay it? If they say no, you need to dispute it. Any other questions? Let's see. Okay, so tonight, I was going to wait a few more minutes, but I'm kind of hype about it, so I'm going to do this. I shared a video on a couple of groups. If someone can tell me what the video is about in your own words, 45 seconds, come on live with me, I will send you a cash app of $50. Now, you have to look on. I posted a video in a couple different places. It's one of my favorite topics. And I know my mentees that's on here, they're itching to talk about it, but I won't let them enter. So, if you've seen the video that I posted this week, I posted it in Black Girls Got Good Credit Too. I posted it on my page. I posted it on a couple different networks. And it gave a description on why the queen is so important. I'm going to give you all a hint. So if you come on, explain why, what it is, and if you get it right, I will cash app you $50 while we're on the live. So, but if anybody else have any other questions about it, about, credit, you guys can, ask the questions. Look at Dom. Do I have any takers who are coming on live with me to talk about the queen? I posted the video. You must give a description on what the video was about. It's one of the most important concepts of credit. So, if you're willing to come on, you get it right, I will cash app you $50 while we're on live. and let you know you guys have been paying attention. So that's a good thing. So who have the guts to come on with me tonight? Tika, don't start. No, you didn't. Miss Birdsong, I love you. I so love you. So, okay. So you guys who's going to watch the video or going to tell me about the video, come on, come on, come on. Miss Birdsong is another phenomenal credit restoration company. I love her so much. She's down in the Virginia area. You know, you guys, you know, it's a lot of people in the industry. It's not many that I trust. She is definitely one of the ones I trust. I love her. You know, when she comes on, also check her out. She has her own company, just opened her own building. She is doing the thing in Virginia. Much love. I can't do all this by myself, baby girl. You got to keep going. So, you know, you guys, who wants... Tika, you're not allowed to enter because you know about it. So who's going to come on? Do I have to raise the pot? I'm not raising the pot. I'll raise the pot for next week. If nobody wants to tell me about it and come on, you know, we will have to raise the pot for next week. So, yeah, give her a shout out, T. That's Miss Birdsong. She's in Virginia. Another credit restoration company. She's phenomenal. All right, don't make me call y'all out. Y'all are bad. So nobody wants to come on live with me. Okay. So again, I want to give out $50 in Cash App if you guys can tell me about the video I posted this week regarding the Queen. I lecture about the Queen every Sunday to my mentees. It's one of the most powerful lectures that we do, and it's the most abundant because it honestly increases the score. A lot of people don't like to stop it. A lot of people don't like this, you know, area of the credit, but it is the most important. When you learn this concept, you will learn to understand money. You will learn not to abuse these type of things, and it will allow you to have a sort of, you know, cushion when things get rough. So, all right, so Jennifer Davis did say about it. So, hey, Ward, you said credit age. So how do you determine credit age? So the way you mathematically determine credit age is when you look at Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, you can determine a credit age. The way you determine a credit age, now let's write it down. You look at the oldest account. When you find the oldest account, you have to convert that account from years to months, okay? From years to months. So if your oldest account is 2 years and 9 months, you turn the 2 years into 24 because there's 24 months. I mean, it's 12 months in 1 year. So you convert the years into months. So if it's 2 years, 9 months, so 24 plus 9 will give you 34. Now, in order for you to find credit age, you must count the number of accounts on your credit report and divide it over 12. Once you get that, you can add that number to the oldest account, and you can determine the credit age of your overall credit report. I also teaches this in my mentoring program as well. So, again, you look for your oldest accounts. Oldest account. You get that number. When you get that number, you have to convert the years into months. Once you do the conversion, you count the number of accounts on your credit report. on your credit report, you divide that number over 12. Once you get that number, you add that to the oldest accounts. When you do that, you divide, and then you will find the overall credit age. Man, my one mentee just did that this weekend to find it down to the exact number. This is the only way you can determine your credit age on your credit report. Credit is numbers. There's no other way to be able to increase a credit report unless you understand the numbers. Understanding the numbers is the most vital part of reading a credit report. I have sessions again every Sunday regarding this. When you want to find how to raise your credit, your actual overall credit, you get the number that is desired. So a lot of people don't want an 850. I do, and I'm still fighting to get there. Can't stand them, but yeah, we argue a lot. So you get the number you desire minus the score that you have. When you do that, you will determine the number that's missing in order to get you to that desired score. Once you know that desired score, you multiply it by all 5 components. That's payment history, credit utilization, overall credit, I forgot credit age, and mixed credit. So when you find that number, so I'll give you a number. So if you have 205 as your number that's missing you from that actual number you're desiring, so you'll take that 205 and multiply by 0.35. 205 and multiply it by 0.30. 205 and multiply it by 0.15. 205 and multiply it twice by 0.10. FICO generated payment history, credit utilization, credit age, overall credit, and mixed credit to be equivalent to 100. It doesn't matter what your score is. When you do this theory, you will know how to learn to build your credit. This is the only way you can do it. It is a mathematical process. A lot of people don't like the numbers and don't care to understand the numbers. That's why you see people to just remove. The most critical way to build and understand your credit is to understand the numbers to improve your credit. So we do this. And once you know that number, then you can begin to dispute your credit, because we know payment history is the most abundant, but we know the queen runs the ship. Since nobody came on, I'm going to give Jennifer Davis the Cash App because she's the only one that said about it. So Jennifer, send me your Cash App. I will send you the 50. Again, everybody view the video because it's very important. Credit utilization runs the credit report. There's no other way to do it. If the utilization is not revolving, if the credit cards aren't revolving, the utilization don't stay between 2 and 9%, you do not move on your credit report. So when you see people that are stuck at the 650s, 620s, 611s, 730s, everywhere, I got you, Tika. I got you, baby. 610s, 630s, all of that, because the queen is alone. If the queen don't move, the queen don't revolve, nothing goes. Payment history may be the most abundant, but nothing moves unless the queen tell it to. So you must have credit cards in order to revolve your credit to increase your score. There's no other way to do it. When people don't have credit cards and they're still in the late fives and the early 6s, and they don't want credit cards, there's really nothing else you can do for them on the actual credit building process. You have to revolve your credit cards. You can pay off every debt. And when my mentees are on here, you can pay off every debt, have excellent payment history, and your score will remain stagnant if the queen does not have company or your utilization is not moving. That is the only way you can get to the 800s. There's no other way around it. You can't get to an 800 without credit cards. If you can, please send them to me because I would love to know how they did it, because there's no other way. You have to revolve the queen. She can't be lonely. She can't come on the board at 30, 40, and 50%. She can't come on your credit report upset. She can't come on the credit report imbalanced. If she does, she will have pure chaos. Pure chaos. When you understand money, you can understand credit limits and how it needs to be utilized so it can revolve. That is the only way. Only way. Yes, Talisha, check out the video on my page. It's powerful. And read the description. It will give you a good insight on the credit card process and how it needs to revolve. Education is key and numbers are powerful. So, do anyone have any questions? Please like, share, tag your friends. This knowledge is free every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Oh, thank you so much, baby girl. You owe me dinner when I come to Virginia, too. I need to be treated. I'm coming down there to eat for free. Inbox me your number, and I'll tell you, I promise. I will be honored. Trust me. So do anybody want to go over the numbers on how to read your credit report or anything else on the credit report? All right, guys. I'm coming, too. I saw him. I'm coming. Much love. I love everybody. You know, I have, you know, I have a lot of support during this trying time with my dad passing last week, a week today. And you guys have called, inbox, prayed with me, everything. And I didn't want to do the live. I didn't want to get up the very next day. But my dad will always say, you got to be there because they need you. He didn't say it like that, but he did say it. You have to be there, you know, because they need you. You can't have people depending on you and you don't show up. So, in my wise words of Mark Brower, nothing stops because things happen. The world needs you. So at the end of the day, I need you guys. And you guys give me good energy and good strength. I love all of you. It is always a pleasure to come on every Tuesday and give y'all as much knowledge that you ask for. Again, you know, it is a blessing to know and love all of you. It's a blessing to, you know, have you guys tune in and your scores are increasing. I love to hear that, you know, my score increased listening to you. You know, I love to hear, hey, you know, you taught me something. It's the biggest drive of my day. It's the biggest drive of my everything of doing this, you know. So, you know, you guys keep me going, and I am beyond humble. And I love you all. And again, if you have any questions, I'll be on for like a couple more minutes. And I will, you're welcome. I love y'all, you know. So, any questions, comments, concerns? Beyond humbled. Beyond humbled. So, Jennifer, drop your Cash App. I will send you 50. Guys, make sure you check out that video. It is powerful. And, you know, revolving credit, understanding numbers. You know, FICO won't tell you the meaning behind all 5 components, but when it's figured out, it's the best feeling ever. Much love. God bless. If you need me, inbox me. All those that's on here. I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Keep me in prayer. And anybody want to know about the mentoring program, please inbox me. It's a powerful program. I have a couple of my mentees on now. They are gaining extremely good knowledge. And yeah, that's right. And I'll see y'all next Tuesday. Take care. Bye-bye.